Hey everybody, this is Palm Springs Cindy coming to you from my kitchen area again. It's kind of late on a Tuesday. I had a lovely evening. One of my friends, kind of a new friend, Sharon. Hi Sharon. Sharon watches my channel. She is such a doll, a realtor here at Trilogy Polo Club area, this desert area, and she had myself and another gal friend over for dinner tonight. Now I'm deliberately starting my video without my ring light because I did this the other day in a video, and I had a couple of you say that you were glad that I did this. It helped you to understand a little bit better about the idea of ring lights and filters and things like that. So I don't use a filter, but I do use a ring light. And so this is me with no ring light. Poppy, stop. Get back. I have my eye drops up there on the table, and she's already gone through one set of eye drops. Thank goodness they were tears. They weren't my prescription eye drops. So anyway, I've got to keep my eye on her. Okay, I'm going to turn my ring light on. There you go. So you can see it does help to give me a little bit of a sharper image and a little bit better lighting. Now, as you guys know, as most of you guys know, I'm fresh from, it has not quite been 1 week that I've had my cataract surgery. So actually, just when I turned that light on, my eyes kind of did a switcheroo. So, because, this eye's been done, this eye hasn't, so I'm still kind of adjusting to the different vision. This eye sees much better than this eye. Okay, I have several things I want to share with you, and I think you're going to like it. Number one, while I'm doing this, once again, I'm so appreciative of you guys sharing your nail information with me, because I need it, and I am, as you know, I'm ready to succumb and get my acrylic nails put back on. But speaking of nails, the last time I went to get my hair colored, I go probably every 6 to 8 weeks and get my roots colored and get a little bit of a trim. And then if I need a little bit more of a, hold on, you guys. She lightened my hair the last time I was there. And so, she said, I'm going to give you a few more highlights right around your face. Well, I thought, as I lived with it for a week or so, I thought, no, my hair's too blonde. It's washing me out. So the other night I do my roots. I do my own roots in between. I do my roots, I do my brows, and because it's just too expensive to go. Like if I really wanted to go every single time I needed it, I'd be bankrupt by now. So I buy those little root fixers, Clairol, I think, and I always buy medium brown. So I bought medium brown, and I did my roots, did my brows, did like all around here. And then I took the brush and I just kind of went like this to kind of put low lights in my hair. Follow the directions, let it sit 10 minutes. Washed it out. Well, anyway, I'm way too brown. I took out all my blonde highlights. So anyway, it's like I'm light brown. I lost my blonde highlights. So I don't know what I'm going to do. One of my girlfriends said that she could put a couple highlights in for me. I just hate to go, make an appointment, go drive over there and have her put in a couple highlights. So we'll see what I can do. But I think I do look I was getting a little bit too blonde. Okay, so if you notice my hair color's different, that's why. Also notice this. I found my necklace and I found my gold chain. Thank you for your prayers. They were in my car console in a plastic bag, which I looked there, I think more than once, but I finally, I looked again and they were there. So I'm thrilled. So I'm wearing one of my favorite necklaces. The heart necklace that I got, that Eric bought me, is my other favorite necklace. I just love that. I love the minimalism of it. I just think it's so sweet. You guys, I don't know what you do, you other single gals out there like me. Regarding handymen, handy people, handy women, and getting things done around your house, those little piddly things that need to be done. And so the other day, Melissa was here, the gal that cleans my house, who I love. She does such a great job. So anyway, she was here, and I happened to mention, she went to clean my guest bathroom. And my toilet flusher had lost force. I went to flush it and just went, So she said, now before I tell you this part, I want to tell you that I tried to fix it myself. I took the lid off of the toilet. I turned the lights on, and I got my reader glasses out. And then I got on YouTube. I typed in, Kohler toilet handles, all that stuff. I watched, probably 5 or 6 YouTube videos on how to fix the Kohler flusher handle. Well, I tried, and I couldn't do it. So I ended up, undoing, which they told me to do in the video, undo the handle completely. So I had done that. Well, then when I couldn't figure out how to retighten it, the washers looked fine. No pieces had broken off and fallen into the bottom of the tank. So I had taken the piece that I undid, and I put it on the toilet seat along with a little piece of decor I have, because I didn't want anybody using that toilet. So I thought, well, as soon as they go in, they'll know, I can't, what's wrong with the toilet? And that's what Melissa did. What's wrong with the toilet? I told her just what I told you. So she said, do you want me to get my handyman here? I've got a great handyman. And I was like, yeah. So she called Leo. Leo came right over. He fixed the toilet handle, and he also went into my the primary bathroom. And I said, I have a feeling this is the same toilet, and I have a feeling this one's is loose already. It's going to do the same thing. Will you check on it? And he said, yes. So he said it was loose, and I tightened everything up. And so I said, why couldn't I do that? How did you do that? So he explained. He said it wasn't as easy as it should have been. You had to hold the inside of the tank thing a certain way while you held this a certain way and a certain amount of tension. And then once you got that equilibrium, I'll say, then you could screw things back together. So he said, it took me a while. It took me a while to figure it out. I learned from your primary bathroom toilet what it should be like. Then I fixed this. Okay. So I was delighted. I didn't have to, I was going to go to Home Depot and take the pieces with me. And take pictures of the toilet, take it in, and ask for help. So, okay, Leo fixed that. Then, when you sit on my toilet seats, both of them, the toilet seat shakes like this. You don't just sit and there's a foundation base for your bottom. It goes. And so on both of my toilets. So I said, what's up with this? Can you fix this? So he said, yes, I can fix that. So once again, I said, why couldn't I do that? How do you fix that? Because if you leave and then it breaks again, I would like to know what you did. Because he didn't seem to have any fancy tools or anything. And I have a couple little toolboxes. So he showed me how he fixed it. So now he said, I'm going to end up losing work because I'm showing you this. But he showed me, and I think I could fix it next time because it's going to happen again. Then on my kitchen sink, the faucet, it has a little stick, and you lift it. Water on. No, wait. Hot water, cold water. Water on, water off. Well, this little stick is starting to have no force. It's starting to just spin around. So I said, God, this needs fixing. What's wrong with this? So he took a look at that, and he said, I need to get a certain Allen wrench. I said, I have a ton of Allen wrenches. What size? I said, no, let me get one of mine. So he got in his Allen wrench, came back, and he totally fixed it. Well, how did you do that? So he showed me, and I think I could do that on my own. Then I said, this is like the biggest hallelujah, praise the Lord. I said, now, Leo, what do you know about sound systems? Because I have this beautiful sound system I had put in, custom sound system, and it constantly breaks. I have a Sonos box I don't know whether it's my Sonos. I've had the Geek Squad out here more than once. They told me last time it was my Sonos box. I bought a new box to the tune of over $500. Now that's not working. I call the Sonos people. Excuse me. Hold on. My mouth is dry. Let me get a drink of water. So the Sonos people, they run their checks and they, there's nothing wrong with the Sonos situation. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to break down and call the Geek Squad again. And they're like, just to come out there, they're like $65. Probably more now because it's been a while since. So I said, now, Leo, do you know anything about Sonos and my sound system? And he said, well, I know a little bit. I think I know a little bit. And so I explained everything that I was doing that was not working. I explained what the Geek Squad had tried to do. I explained my phone call to Sonos. Anyway, we sat down in front of my sound system connector box, and he did everything I did. He checked the cords, he checked the tension, he turned this knob to the left and the right, he wiggled this one up and down. And anyway, long story short, he said, okay, I think I know what's wrong. And there were like several wires that were loose, little tiny wires that were not completely connected to the tip top of where they should have been. So he fixed that, and my sound system came on. That saved me so much money, plus it made my heart so happy that I now have my music back. I love my music. So he did all of that, and then I asked him, I said, you're my new handyman. So anyway, it was heavenly to get all of that fixed. He was here less than an hour, and he charged $55. Perfect. All righty. I also want to share something so wonderful, I cannot wrap my head around it. So put on your seatbelts. You guys know I've been looking for a foundation. Actually, some makeup, but start with my foundation. I bought this foundation when I was at Walgreens getting some other stuff, not really looking. I think I've used this before, but this must be a new formula. So this is what I'm using. It's called Lumi. And this is a color, True Match. And let me find my glasses. This is L'Oreal. I want to find the color here. Healthy Luminous Makeup. It has an SPF of 20. And let's see what the color, it just says C4. Now I'm going to show you, this is like such a perfect match for me. I couldn't believe it. And, let's see. Okay, just a little, I'm going to put some on my face just so you can see. See here. It just goes on beautifully. It's the best foundation, even better than the Wet n Wild I was using. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. Now, before I put this on earlier today, I do have on, of course, I had a clean face. I had my moisturizer on, my Just Us moisturizer. And then I put on a primer. And then I put this on. And then after this, I dusted on some Bare Minerals bronzer. And so that's what I have on right now, except now I just added this. And I also got this, and I'm loving this, and I want to share it with you guys. It's Color Stay Matte Light Crayon. I have this on now. Looks like this. Goes on like this. It's like a little, it feels like a, like one of those felt tip markers. It's kind of spongy. I really like it. I like that it's kind of pointed, and it makes almost like a lip liner. And it stays. It's like one of those long-lasting. Well, it's color stay. And then I did buy one of these little Wet n Wilds. I like smaller ones because, to be honest, I don't use all of the colors. Now, I'm wearing this one right now. And I might wear this one as like right up here. But that this has like a shine to it. I don't like the shine. But these two do not have shine. But these do. Yeah, it does. So I'm not keen on that. But let's see here. Where my creases are. I can probably use it in ways like that. We'll see. So this is a real winner. If anyone's looking for a new foundation, I would highly recommend this. Let's see if it says if it's full coverage or not. Broad spectrum, healthy makeup, true match. It doesn't say full coverage or not, which makes me think it's not. I don't care what it is. I love it. Oh, it says this color is something shell beige. So that's what I've got. I did binge watch something so fabulous on Netflix that I want to introduce it to you. It's called Nobody Wants This. And I hesitated because I thought, well, nobody wants this. That doesn't sound very inviting. I don't think I want to watch that. But I did have a girlfriend that said she recommended it. She said she had seen it and it was very good. So I watched it, and let me tell you, I was hooked. It is adorable. It's not family friendly, but the theme of the movie and the heart of the movie is very loving and wonderful. The program is about two adorable adult sisters that have a podcast. And they're kind of hoping, I'm not going to give anything away, and they're hoping that their podcast, that they kind of make it big on their podcast. And it reminds me of Sex and the City. The two young gals are single, and they're ready to mingle, and they're dating, and they're darling, and they're trendy, and they've got great, cute sense of humor. So one of the sisters is sort of renowned, and it's her big topic of conversation that she always picks the wrong man. And she always talks about her dates that turn out badly, or her little her boyfriends that it doesn't go anyplace. So that's sort of her shtick. Well, then she ends up meeting this. She ends up meeting this guy. This all takes place like in the first episode, so I'm not really giving anything away. She's with her friends, and they're at a bar or whatever, a coffee house, and so part of her friend group through another friend or whatever is this guy, and so she kind of keeps catching him looking at her, and then he catches her looking at him, and so it's about their relationship. Now, like I said, I binge watched it. It's not like 19 seasons or anything. I think it's 2 seasons, maybe just 1. But it did say the very last episode that it has been renewed for another season. So I'm looking forward to that. Although oftentimes if they don't come up with the new season in some kind of timely manner, then I'm like, what was that about? Who was in that? Nobody we know is in this Nobody Wants This Netflix series. So there's no movie stars we know. It's a young cast. They are absolutely adorable. And I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm getting a concern that people are forgetting that Thanksgiving comes before Christmas. Are we forgetting that we have Thanksgiving because everything just jumped all the way to Christmas. So I still have my pumpkins and gourds up. I've got my, my Thanksgiving colors out, and I'm leaving them because I'm not ready to jump into Christmas. Not so soon. It's just barely, I want to say it's barely November, but it's like a third of the way through. I hope you guys saw my little short that I put on, something about America, God sheds his grace. It's only a minute long. It's a tribute to the veterans. It's quite dear, and I really would like you guys to watch that. So with that, P.S. I love you. Mwah. And until our next conversation. Bye-bye.